Do you need to believe in manifestation for you to be able to manifest? That is the question and the topic on this episode.
Manifest mindset with me.
Hello and welcome to Manifest Mindset by Affirm Afform Attract. Your place to come to when you need tips and advice when manifesting. We are an affirmation channel and you can find all our affirmation videos on YouTube. Hello and welcome back to Manifest Mindset with Affirm Afform Attract. As you heard from the beginning, do we need to believe in manifestation for us to be able to manifest? And the answer is yes and no. If you are not aware, we manifest all the time. Every time we get up and we have a thought, we are manifesting, especially if the thoughts are repetitive. And usually in one of my last episodes, I talked about a default button, which is usually negative. I don't like my job, I don't like my life, this sucks, bad things always happen to me, etc. Because of these repetitive thoughts that we have, we end up living the life that we expect of ourselves. So if we expect to always have bad luck, we expect things not to work out for us, and then we are going to continue living that cycle until we break it. Now, some people will argue, oh, there's no such thing as manifesting. You can't do this, you can't do that. But it's because people are very ignorant to what manifesting is. You are living a manifested life. The difference is some people break the cycle and decide to choose the manifested life that they want. So if you're someone who's always struggling, you may decide, I no longer want to struggle. So I want to manifest a life where I'm not struggling. It could be a life with your ideal job, career, your own business, whatever it is. It doesn't mean that there's not going to be humps on the road, because life isn't a straight line. No matter what, it just isn't a straight line. But you can make the line straighter by changing the way you think and changing your thoughts. Now, when people say they don't believe in manifestation, law of attraction, assumption and all of that, they think it's gobbledygook, they just think it's a load of nonsense. What it means, they don't believe that they can change their life or have the power to change their life, and especially change their life through thought. Now, if you break it down, we think all the time. Well, the majority of us think all the time, good or bad, negative, positive, we're always thinking. And whether we're making things up in our head, where we're installing fear, where we're installing success, whatever it is, we think. And our thoughts eventually become things. Someone needs to do something and there isn't a tool out there to do it. They think about the tool. Next thing you know, they are designing the tool. They've got a pattern, and next thing you know, they've created the tool. That thing didn't exist before, okay? But their thoughts of something became a reality. And if you look at it like that, mobile phones, televisions, radios, Walkmans, Discmans at the time, aeroplanes, cars, boats, there were thoughts in people's heads that's materialized and manifested into reality, into 3D. It's almost like a 3D copier. You think it, and then it just, not magically, but then it appears through time, planning, whatever, but it appears. And your life is exactly the same. You look at your life, you look at how you're living your life, you don't like it, you can actually change it. You don't have to stay stuck and have life continue to happen to you in ways that you don't want. You can actually say, right, okay, I need to do a little reset, or I need to change direction, except that I want to have more control over my life. And you can do that by thought. Yes, but we want to know, do you need to believe in manifestation to manifest what you want? The answer to that is yes. If you want to manifest the life that you want to choose for yourself. Because if you don't believe that you can manifest the life that you want, then that's going to be your dominant thought. So therefore, you're not going to be able to manifest that life because you don't believe that it can. So it's almost like you're believing in nothing but negativity. So negativity will come into your life. So you kind of, yes, you do, basically. If you want to manifest the life that you want, you do have to manifest. You don't need to believe in manifestation because manifestation happens to you anyway. But if you want the life you want, you need to believe that you can and are able to manifest. So I hope I haven't confused you there. But if you are still confused, I will break it down for you again. We are constantly manifesting all the time. And what we think about will come about. You're feeling down, you get more down days, and you don't feel good about yourself. You start having down thoughts, and then you start manifesting things not working out for you, or you start manifesting that you don't seem to have any luck. You don't need to believe in manifestation. It will just happen. If you want to change your life, then you do need to believe that manifestation works, just so you can change the way you think. Yeah, I believe that manifestation works. Manifestation always works. Manifestation works for me. It always works for me. Even if you have to say affirmations to kind of change your thought process. Like I said previously, the reason why some people do not believe is because they don't believe that they can change their life. They think it's reserved for the lucky. It's reserved for certain people. It's reserved for the rich. There are many people throughout history who have shops that's been going for 60, 50 years are now branched out into all over the world. Designers, artists, filmmakers. Not everybody came from a affluent background. Many people came where their parents didn't have much money, their grandparents didn't have much money. A lot of people came from not having much. But unfortunately, people forget about it. It's almost like they got a cloud, and they always end up just focusing on people's end results. Oh, it's right for them. They're lucky. Why? What makes them more lucky than you? Some people's backgrounds are a lot more tragic than yours, but they still manage to make it. They still manage to achieve their dreams. Not because they're lucky, it's because they believe they could. It's because they decided to change their life into what they want. Rich people do not become rich just because they're lucky. They become rich because they've made a decision in their life to be rich, to be successful, even if they came from a affluent background, even if they got granddad's money and dad's money or mum's money. You still need to do your own. So whether they continue the family business or whether they go out and make their own mark in the world, you still need to go and do what you need to do. Some people may have more of a leg up than others, absolutely, but that's just life. If you look at your life and you look at some people's lives around the world, they have less than less. You're already a millionaire compared to them, even though you may not feel as though, because you may be struggling to pay your bills or your rent and etc., but you still have your leg up because of where you are, where you was born and what you have. You might have an education. You might have a job. You might be able to eat every single day. You may be able to put clothes on your back. Just because they're not expensive clothes or eating at an expensive restaurants, it doesn't mean that you are not a lot more fortunate than loads of people around the world, even in your own country. But for some reason, people tend to get very foggy when it comes to remembering that, because all they see is how bad their life is or how much their life sucks. And it doesn't matter if you feel that your life sucks, because you can actually change that thought. You can change it through visualization. You can change it through affirming. You can make a conscious decision about your life and say, from this day forth, I'm changing my life to be better than it is yesterday. So if you want to live the life that you actually want, you do have to believe it. Because if you believe it, then your thought process will start to change. You can believe that you are abundant. You can believe that you are successful. You can believe that you are healthy. You can believe that you are healed. And as you notice, I'm using past tense as though it has already come to pass. And that's a good way to affirm as well. Not I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be healthy, I'm going to be successful. Just say I already am. I am abundant. Abundance is all around me. I live a healthy lifestyle. The trick is you have to basically kind of just rewire your brain and rewire your mind. And if you believe that you can manifest the life you want, that's going to take you some way there already, because you've changed from I don't know to yes, I believe I can. Because remember, you are manifesting anyway. It's just that you're kind of doing it in a uncontrolled way. So you're not controlling the way you think, you're not controlling your thoughts, you're not controlling on what you want out of life. You just, well, this is just the way life is. Oh, it just happens this way, and it's, yeah, you can change all that. You don't have to give up and give in to that lifestyle. So if you want to manifest, first believe that you can manifest the life you like. And if you have to affirm that belief, then affirm it. Thank you guys for listening to a Manifest Mindset with Affirm Afform Attract. Thank you so much for your support. If you want affirmations, you can head over to my Bandcamp. If you want to listen to some nice, relaxing meditation music, you can head over to Spotify or any streaming site. You can download it. And if you want affirmation videos and some more tips and stuff, head over to Affirm Afform Attract on YouTube.